Of Colfax's only medical marijuana dispensary not so happy over a proposed tax. On Election Day, Colfax voters will decide whether or not to tax marijuana in that city. Dispensary operators say that would lead to unfair taxes for those who use that pot medically.
But the city's mayor says without it, Colfax could lose out on a lot of money. Fox 40's Doug Johnson reports.
In Colfax, the debate is over Measure C.
It's a measure to increase taxes on cannabis businesses in the city of Colfax. As of now, we are the only cannabis business in Colfax.
Wendy Dion's family has run the GSPC collective dispensary since 2003, but she says they only recently reopened in December after the city refused to renew their business license in 2012. Dion says that 5-year hiatus already caused problems for patients because the next closest dispensary is in Nevada City, 15 miles away.
And now that we've been put back into business, they are very thankful to be able to come here, but a 6% increase on their taxes is going to really put a big dent in the medicine that they're allowed to get.
Dion says many of her patients are on a fixed income, battling cancer. Any increase hurts their bottom lines.
Most prescription medications are tax exempt in all 50 states. Adding an extra tax to cannabis is just kind of like kicking someone when they're down.
And one of the biggest supporters of Measure C is Mayor William Stockwin, and he says without Measure C, the city won't get any money from cannabis sales. And he says if that's the case, there's no reason for City Council to approve it.
If it doesn't pass, I would see no purpose in restarting an application process.
A process to allow another medical business license and 2 recreational licenses, which the City Council put on hold in August, waiting until after the election to continue.
If we're going to get anything at all, we have to have our own tax.
While Dion's is currently the only cannabis business in town, Stockwin says when that process begins again, that could change.
I will be in favor of permitting all of them.
If passed, Measure C will allow the city to tax medical and recreational cannabis up to 6%. However, Mayor Stockwin says that doesn't mean it has to. Ultimately, he says City Council will decide the rate, but he hopes to tax medical cannabis lower than recreational.
2% is what I would want to tax them. And I understand they're cancer patients. Nevertheless, the city needs the money.
That was Doug Johnson reporting tonight. So we know 4 city council seats are up for election in Colfax. That includes the mayor's seat, and 13 candidates are running for them. So several candidates tell us they hope to make this the issue which gets them elected. An update for you tonight: the suspect in the shooting